What's up guys, this is Devon with Repair My Funnel, and today I'm going to walk you through how to do a cool two-tone background image through a software called Duotone with Shapefactory. Now, if you watched my last video, what you'll remember is that we used one of their tools called the gradient tool. Shapefactory itself has several different tools. If we head over to my computer now, you'll see, and the one we're actually going for today is called Duotone. Now, Duotone is really cool for two reasons. For one, it integrates with Unsplash, which is royalty-free images, and two, it creates the effect of a two-tone gradient over the top of an image just with a couple clicks of a button. Now, you could do this with custom CSS, and overlays and stuff like that, but I believe that they make this very simply put, and I like to use this with something like Classic, where you don't have as much customization with overlays inside of the overall editor. So as we're looking at this, you can very simply adjust things based on pigment colors that they have here. By default, they kind of have the blue and purple going on here, but you can adjust it to something like, a maroon, more of a red, yellow. You can do like this green color here. You can do like a cotton candy, which is one of my favorites. Now, what I'd like to do is maybe just pick a niche. So let's say we're gonna do coaching, and we'll see what comes up. Some of the things I like to keep in mind as far as what I'm selecting, I always like to select images that are more in landscape mode instead of portrait mode. So you want it to be kind of across instead of up and down. And the reason being is it kind of sits better on the funnel itself that way. Now, I'm not really vibing that much with the selection here, but some of these images are actually kind of cool. So we might just roll with it anyways. One of the things I like to do before I actually download the image though, is I'll take this top color right here and I'll make it darker to my liking until the overlay kind of sets in, where I say, you know what? It's not showing the image that much and it's kind of, overlapping it. It's almost like I'm putting a blanket over it, so it's kind of bringing it down a little bit, and if you get too far down, it starts going into a different color, but I just like to adjust the shade of it just a little bit. But let's say that's kind of where we want it. We can choose one of these images. Why don't we choose this one that says do something great? So what we can do is just click on it and say download. And then once we've done this, let's go over to a ClickFunnels page. I'm already inside of the editor of one. So what I'll do, I'll go to the settings and background, and I'll go ahead and upload the image here. So what you're gonna do is just click this, and then you'll be able to upload the image. All right, so once you've added that image, this is kind of how it's gonna look by default as the funnel background. A couple things to note: when you go into the background settings, you can adjust the overall positioning of it. By default, it's gonna go to full center fit. You could do things like fill 100% width. It's gonna do its best to kind of fill the width of that area with the image itself. There's no repeat. These ones down here, I'd say have their place with like textured images, but I usually stay between these two. And honestly, in this case, I'll leave it at full center fit. What's nice about having it as a background image is it kind of has that parallax feel overall, kind of showing that it's going over the top of the image. And I have two sections here. The reason why I have two sections is to show you two examples. Now, one thing you could do with this funnel background is you can actually come in here and I can still further adjust the overlay. So let's say we have white, right? We can kind of go over the top, actually on this section, sorry. So let's say we have white, right? Right now you can't see anything with the background, but if I kind of dial it back a little bit, you can then see it again. So there's full customization here, even on the section level. The other thing as well is you can also add an image to the section background if you like. So I'm gonna do that now as well, just by clicking here and adding the image. Now bear in mind, when you add the section image, there is not as much customization as far as the overlay colors and stuff like that. You gotta do your best with what you have with the section. You'll notice no matter how much I adjust this overlay, it's not really doing anything. It's just gonna let that section background shine through. So this is where having the funnel background in place is probably the best option. But that is pretty much it. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to like and subscribe so that you don't miss out on another update from Repair My Funnel, and hit that notification bell. If you are unfamiliar with who Repair My Funnel is, we are a done-for-you tech support service, and for a limited time, we are offering our tech support services for just $1 upfront for 30 days, If that's something that interests you, be sure to go to repairmyfunnel.com today to get started. Otherwise, I will see you guys on the next one.